Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about this Takeoff situation. Now, time has gone by. It's been several weeks since Takeoff lost his life. Rest in peace. But in the meantime, people have been wondering on when the suspect is actually going to get caught, when somebody involved is actually going to get arrested. And the Houston PD has put out that they've got their theories already. And one of the major theories that was running out there was that it was a guy from J. Prince Jr.'s camp. A lot of people were throwing around names, and I'm not saying that this guy did it specifically. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to that conclusion someday. But a guy by the name of Lil Cam. Lil Cam's name was one of the first names to be thrown out there as a potential suspect. Even though we haven't seen any evidence of that, we have seen pictures of a guy resembling Lil Cam at the shooting and at the dice game where Takeoff lost his life. He's allegedly the guy in the yellow hoodie, and fans online have argued that the guy in the yellow hoodie was allegedly the first person to start letting off shots. And based on a lot of the rumors, fans believe that that's the guy who took Takeoff's life. Now, we've seen nothing official to confirm that, but man, Lil Cam or Fifth Ward Cam's name has been thrown in this a lot, to the point where fans have been watching Lil Cam and his movements on social media closely. Everybody's watching to see if he will be the suspect that's arrested. Well, some breaking news came through today. It looks like Lil Cam might have already been apprehended. Now, before we go into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. With news of Lil Cam, aka Fifth Ward Cam, being arrested, a lot of people are starting to speculate about the reasons why. But let's actually take a look at the case and his booking info to see why he got arrested. So it looks like he got arrested earlier this week. So a couple of days ago, right before Thanksgiving, actually the day before Thanksgiving to be exact. Now, what's interesting is both of the charges that Lil Cam has on his booking info are gun related, firearm related. So let's look at these charges one by one. So the very first charge that they have up for Lil Cam is this. It says unlicensed carry weapon with felony conviction. So basically saying that he's a felon, a convicted felon. He has a felony on his record, right? And he's not supposed to have a weapon. He's not even supposed to be near a weapon. We see this often in a lot of these cases where somebody associated with a rapper, or maybe even the rapper themselves, have to fight a gun charge. And that's basically what this is. Now, this also should pose a couple of questions. Like, how did they know that Lil Cam had this gun? Was it a random stop and he was pulled over? Because it seems like he's been on the radar of a lot of people in law enforcement in Houston. They've actually been looking at his social media, looking at everything involved in this case, and trying to get clues based off of a lot of the rumors that were out there. So is it possible that they pulled him over for a random stop and he had a weapon on him? That's a possibility. But also, there's a possibility of something else. The fact that there was video evidence out there and he might be actually on camera seen with a gun. That's always been enough to lock somebody up if they have a prior conviction as a felon. Now let's check out the second charge that they have, and it's similar. And one thing about both of these charges is you don't see a bond amount. So this second charge says this. It says felon, possession, weapon. So it looks like he's got two charges for almost the same thing. Now, we'll see why that is. You know, there's probably a logical reason why they have both of these listed here, but something definitely feels up with this situation. I think the Houston PD might just be holding their cards real close as they play out all the moves and start levying down these indictments or start raining down on arrests, because Cam might not be the only person who gets arrested in this situation. Remember, there were multiple people that were shot, and there were also multiple people who were shooting. So at some point, you're going to start to see plenty of names get locked down. Now, I don't know if that means anybody bigger in the rap game will be involved. I hate to throw somebody's name out there, but man, based on all the rumors of Lil Cam allegedly being one of the security guards for J. Prince Jr., and I'm sure they're worried about how this is going to pan out for them in the long run. J. Prince and his sons have long had a reputation of doing right by rappers and being men of respect in Houston. But once this situation happened and Takeoff lost his life, all bets were off. Most of the hip hop community started to distance themselves from them because it seemed like an impending trial was coming and some arrests were gonna come down, and it's easier to watch this from afar. But what's even wilder is recently they've actually put out displays and tried to make it seem like they were feeling bad about what happened to Takeoff. You even had J. Prince himself go to social media to make a post. But J. Prince Jr. has been quiet, most people know. And that seems a little odd because he was obviously there when it took place. Cause don't forget this video of him walking by, of him just trying to leave the scene. And this doesn't mean that Jay Prince Jr. is guilty of anything. It just seemed cold at the time and a lot of fans weren't feeling it. It made it seem like there was some responsibility on their end potentially. Now we don't know that yet. And the fact that Lil Kim looks like he got arrested, and based on this booking information and prior cases he had in the back, the name and everything matches up, it seems like this is going to be a long, drawn-out process with a lot of developments at each and every turn. But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Do y'all think that this is the first of many arrests to come after this situation where Takeoff lost his life? Or do you think that there's a possibility that this is an unrelated arrest and Lil Cam just got his number called this time, man? He ended up getting locked up, and this will be the first of many tests that him and Mobb Ties have in the future. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Now with that, this been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.